Good morning, everyone. Day 107, I believe. Just leaving Gore Shelter. We had a different couple that decided 4 a.m. or 4:30 a.m. is late enough for everyone in the shelter to wake up. Even asked them politely before. I guess I got to start tenting and tarping more because I can't stand waking up an hour before sunrise and still leave almost the same time as these guys. This is a different couple, super nice, but way too early and loud and banging and talking for the solid hour. Anyway, that's my rant for this morning. So day 107, we have options today for 15, 20, 23. The closer we get to that 23, the easier it is to get into Manchester Center tomorrow morning, nice and early, get resupply, and both of my water bladders have failed now in the last 2 days. I have ever new bladders. I tried to go on Amazon because one of them's brand new, 2-liter one, and there's no options to return it, to get a replacement. Everything directs you back to their website in Japan. So my recommendation for Evernew has gone downhill. There's an outfitter in Manchester Center. I'm gonna go to what everyone else is doing, which there's a reason they use it, and they fail occasionally too, but I'm gonna find a CNOC bladder. I'd like to get a 3-liter, but a 2-liter will work all right. So we'll see what they've got in town. I'm sure it's gonna be expensive, but whatever. Gotta filter my water. The one small one I have, it's working okay. It just leaks. It's a little dribble out of the side, but that little dribble turns into a big dribble real fast. So I gotta find a trail. I may have just stepped off of it here. I did. See these blazes? Tell me to go down that hill. There's a trail going over here somewhere. That is not where to go. Anyway, let me get off here, and I'm in a generally better mood, and it's cold out here. It's in the mid-40s. So I have rain gear on. It's raining. It's mid-40s. It's chilly. It's chilly and muddy, and welcome to Vermont. Have some mud. Other than getting woken up so early by so much noise and just incessant talking. Other than that, I'll be all right. And they're doing one of those weird 2-car things where they have a car at each end. They're hiking the trail overall to the north, but to do that, they have to hike. Check this little stream out. Goes right onto the trail. To do that, they have to hike every section to the south. So they're working their way north, but every section they hike opposite. But it tends to work, and if you watch the channel, we've run into quite a few people that do that, and it does make the most logistic sense if you're using 2 cars. Anyway, food for thought. All right, this is tricky footing. It's wet and cold. I'm gonna run. We'll catch up in a little bit. All right, so it's West Mountain outside Shasberry. About as good a view as we've had so far yesterday and today. It's a cool little pond in the middle of nowhere on the way. Getting ready to start to climb to Stratton here in a couple of miles. No moose spotted yet. All right, it's a good thing the rocks ended in Pennsylvania. Oh, just kidding, this is Vermont, and there's rocks. But there's a lot more walking areas too, but you do get some of this. I'm sure we have plenty more coming up. Even just here, we're going up that way. Now they tell me. Been leaving my beef jerky laying out on the pillow all night. Just kidding. There's the AT Long Trail. That's where we came from. And here's the road we're going to cross. All right, that's US Forest Service Road 71. We're going across here. We met a hiker that said somewhere near Kelly Stand coming up. It might be some good mud to try to go across. If there is, I'll try to show you if I'm not knee deep in it. Here's this morning's Vermont's moment of zen. At the first peak of Stratton Mountain through the trees here. Getting ready to climb that here in a few. I think I have some high school friends who used to ski over there. That's where I'm thinking. But anyway, it's right there. But we got a couple miles to get there. We got to work our way down and back up to there. It's real close to 4,000 feet to the top of the mountain. Maybe the tower on top is over 4,000. But it's like a 2,000 foot climb. So one of the biggest climbs we've had in a couple of months probably. Let's see how it goes. All right, just popped out on Kelly Stand Road. Just turn right out of the AT if you're heading north. And come down here, cross a little bridge, turn left, and start heading up to Stratton. All right, time to start the climb. 3.4 miles to Stratton. Maybe some surprises up there too. Let's find out. Here's the Somerset view. About 2/3 of the way up Stratton Mountain. Mount Snows apparently is over there somewhere. There's Somerset Lake. All right, made it to the summit of Stratton Mountain. 3,939 feet. Maybe that tower will get us over 4,000. I think it's open and we're gonna go climb it and see. Yeah, I can see the opening up there. I'll try to take some peak finder screenshots showing you what we can see. It's actually pretty clear out. Some clouds. So we'll see what we can find up there. First get this pack off and catch my breath. Remember everyone, it's not the fall, it's a sudden stop at the bottom. Looks like Stratton Ski Resort over there. There's a rumor we may be able to take the gondola down and get coffee or a bite to eat. We're gonna find out. Try to get some peak finder shots. See, it's a little hazy out there. Not sure what all I'm looking at yet, but this is south over here. See if you can see through the windows. I don't fall down the stairs. Stairs are right here. There we go. As I was zoomed in, sorry about that. We'll get a better video here. So caretaker house down here at the bottom of the screen. West Lake, I believe that's called. No, I don't know. Whatever the lake was I said in previous video there. This is looking out west. It's blowing and cold up here. Little pond down there. Another ski resort. I don't know if it's part of Stratton or a different one over there. All right, let me get to the east again and now I'll get some peak finder shots. I think this is pretty much east. Yeah, there's a ski resort. There's Stratton. It's New Hampshire over there somewhere. There's a tall one. We'll see what that is in just a second. All right, there's Killington. Be there in a couple of days probably. We've got a little walking to do over these valleys and mountains. Gotta get off and get some food before then. All right, after a 0.7 mile blue blaze, see there was the fire tower, 0.75 back. It's over that way somewhere. We're up to where all the chairlifts and gondola come, up here on Stratton. Let's see if they're open and take us down to get a bite to eat. There's one chairlift. Let's see what the signs say. Mike's Way, Snowball, it's all down that way. Sun Bowl, Fire Tower Trail, that's what we were just hiking on. There's Stratton. And that's one lift. Gondola, I think maybe he's over here somewhere. These other places, Kitterbrook area, Black Bear. Look at that big black bear statue. I don't see anything moving, but let's go check over here. It's a different lift to my right. Yeah, this is the gondola. It's not moving. Let's see if anybody's around. It looks like the gondola is not running right now. There's the town down there. Well, unfortunately, Stratton Gondola is only open this time of year, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and this is not one of the, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it's not one of those days. So it's closed today. We heard it was open today, but it is not. I called the front desk. Anyway, there's the Huber House is what next to here. 3875 elevation, but now we got to make some miles. I was so ready for some town food, but not today. Let's go see the, I even looked in the ski patrol headquarters here, looking for people. Nobody home. All right, let's make some miles. Yep, that's the trail, walking down the stream. Sometimes it diverts off. This is on the downhill side from Stratton Tower. It's obviously an old creek bed of sorts. Very slow going. Let's see how far we make it today. If this doesn't let up, it'll be another reasonably short day. We'll see. Reasonably short being 20 probably, but that 20-mile shelter has a half-mile each way detour to get to it, so it's not ideal. Anyway, let me get off here and try to make some time here. Playing in the creek. All right, here's the AT. That's where we're heading, Vermont, sorry. Vermont Route 1130 and 10 miles. That's how we get into Manchester Center for a resupply tomorrow. Here's the Stratton Pond Trail. This takes you over to a shelter. It says it's only a quarter mile. It might be all right. 0.4 I thought it was, but you can stay there. You used to pay to stay there. I understand you don't anymore. But there's two more between here and that, or one more, I guess, between here and the road, or two more possibly. So we're going to trying to get to the one that's only 3 miles from the road to make an early day into town. But we might stop at the one in about 3 miles from here. We'll see. All right, coming into Lyle Brook Wilderness area. See where we're going? We're right here. Got to go up there. And the mosquitoes have come out. Time to hike. Yeah, there's a little mud in Vermont. They're redoing this whole section here because of how deep the mud was. But can't stop. Mosquitoes are atrocious when you stop. Not terrible when you're walking. A few of them still bite, but we'll survive. Those trail maintainers, of course, they all had nets on and long sleeves and long pants, so they are a little bad where they were. That's why they're redoing it. They're trying to get some better drainage. It's just the mud's too bad for the rainy season, I'm sure. All right, here's the Douglas Shelter. It's a half mile that way. We're just leaving the Eli Brook Wilderness. The Douglas Shelter is about 6 miles or so to the road. There's another shelter up here about 3 miles that's fully enclosed. That somewhere here it's fully enclosed and will work better for getting into town tomorrow. Maybe up this way. Beautiful view overlooking Manchester, Vermont. Mount Equinox over there. There's Manchester. We still have a couple miles to go to get to camp. Black flies have visited us, but it's worth the little short blue blaze off the trail to see this. Okay, I don't get it. Oh, there you go. Prospect Rock. That's where the view was just now. All right, everyone, that's day 107. It's a wrap. Going to this place, Spruce Peak Shelter. That way tomorrow, it doesn't say on here, but 2 or 3 miles to the Route 911 that gets us into Manchester Center for a resupply. So it should be an early day. That was a tough 23, I think, plus mile day. Plus we did the 1.5 mile. Make sure I was going down the Blue Blaze here to the shelter. Plus we did the 1.5 mile Stratton detour. It was cool to go over there. It was too bad we couldn't get a little trail magic by going to the restaurants on the gondola, but it was fine. And if we had done that, we wouldn't be here for an early trip into town tomorrow. May have to try some hitchhiking or thumbing, or I don't know. We'll see how it is once we get down to the road, because we have no ride lined up. I understand it's a really hiker-friendly area, so should be a Subaru on every driveway, I think, around here. So maybe someone will give us a lift in, and it's not going to be raining. It'll be nice out, so hopefully they'll pick up a couple of stinky hikers and take us in and drop us off at a Price Chopper or one of the other local supermarkets, and then go to the outfitter to get a new bladder for my water carries and filtering. And I think I'll get another pair of the toe socks, the Injinji toe socks. I carried 2 lately, and one of them's really worn out, so time for another pair. Anyway, the feet finally backfired for the last couple hours. We still made some good time, but boy, do they hurt. Only my left one. Feels like bruised from the rocks. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like rock stairs going down to this shelter here. Anyway, I got to run. Tomorrow we'll see. We'll do the resupply and see if we can get back on the trail and do a real short day. Have some town food in between and relax for a minute, charge everything up, including feet and bellies, phones, and get back at it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll share what I can down here if there's anything to share. Otherwise, I'll catch you tomorrow. Good night. All right, here it is, Spruce Peak Cabin. Bob's heading in. As far as we can tell, no one's here yet. I'm sure that'll change, but as of right now, there's no one here. I was going to set up the tarp because I'm tired of waking up at 4 a.m. There's a fireplace in there. There's big bunk spaces up here, up there. I know it's dark in here. Up there, big wood burning stove, picnic table. Oh, there's a big sliding barn door. See you later, Bob. I'm out. Anyway, picnic tables, fireplace. It's nice. Curious to see how many people show up. It's getting kind of late, isn't it? Was it 7?
It was almost 7.
Almost 7, so I don't know. Let's see. Let's get some food.